Today we are going to discuss the basics and introduction about the course called that Industrial Safety Rules and Acts. This course, which includes for PG Diploma in Industrial Safety, PG Certificate in Industrial Safety and Master of Science in Industrial Safety. Before entering to the course, we should know what is industrial safety. What are the importance of industrial safety? How its place in the industrial safety? What are the benefits if industrial safety is ensured in the industry? So in this course, we have that 8 units in the block 1. The unit 1, it deals the introduction to industrial acts and laws, and unit 2 represents that duties and responsibilities of occupier and factory managers, and unit 3 deals that licensing and registrations, and unit 4 the various provision of welfare under Factory Act 1948, and this unit 5 liabilities of occupiers, and unit 6 provision relating to hazardous process, and unit 7 the general penalty of offences, and unit 8 the various case studies in the industrial safety. So what is industrial safety? Basically, the industrial safety is defined as a safety management practice. It is the safety management practice, or we can define it's the precautions ensured during the industrial crucial situations. There's various critical situations and crucial situations. How to ensure the safety, how to provide the precautions. So that is called the industrial safety. In another way, the industrial safety is defined as the policies and protections that both can put into place to ensure the plant and factory workers to protect from hazards and accidents. That is called industrial safety. Also, we can define in another way, industrial safety is a multidisciplinary approach. It includes various specializations which is used to develop and ensure the compliance with the regulatory agencies, safe working practice, as well as maintain the health and well-being of employers. That is most important. So health and well-being of employers is the most important. Then only the industry can run successfully. The objectives of this course mainly that comprehend how safety becomes important in industrial practice. Also that how the workers should understand the viewpoints towards safety and accidents. Explain how safety is organized in large industries as well as medium and small scale industries. And also identify that various safety functions and at workplace operations which is need that more safety and precautions. Safety engineering. Safety engineering is the combination of knowledge of engineering as well as the health and safety which is used to develop the procedures, and at the same time it's protect the foolproof systems it's protect workers and people from various injuries, illness and even death in the factories. So this is called the safety engineering. Safety engineering, it's provide the foolproof systems and general standard procedures to precaution and prevent the various hazards and accident for the employers. Also, it's protecting the premises along with the properties, machineries, equipment, etc. It's not only protecting the employees, it also protecting the equipments, machineries and various properties in the industries. So that also more important to protect and safeguard. So also equally important to objectives of safety engineering. The safety engineering deals both industrial workers as well as equipments, properties and machineries. Designing of safety, we have the 4 pillars of safety. The 4 pillars such as the safety organization, safety training, safety audit and safety legislation. These are the 4 pillars for designing the safety. The first one is the safety organization. The entire organization should be more safe. It should be efficient and effective organization structures which is to ensure the safety and security. So that organization must be well defined and must efficient and effective organization structures. Then only the industry can secure the employers and employees. So which helps to ensure the safety and security. So another pillar is that safety training. So that not only that theoretical structures will speak, also that the training is more important than theoretical aspects. The safety department, every industry must have the safety department. They should regularly they conduct the various safety training programs and safety practical drills in the factory for the workers as well as employers. Meanwhile, the workers should also take all necessary safety precautions that are the imperative. So the training only it's not only that sufficient, also that the day to day the workers they should follow the safety precautions in the industry. Another safety legislations. So without legislation we can't frame anything. So in this same case in the industrial safety, government should make appropriate legislation for industrial safety and compensations. Then only the safety we can ensure the safety and secure in the industry. The last pillar is the safety audit. Every safety practices must be audited in every 6 months or at least once in a year. In case if any shortcomings or any issues are arise, the license of the industry or factory must be cancelled. It would be automatically cancelled. This is the advantage of safety audit. The safety audits not only ensure the safe environment in the factory, also it's assure that workman to work with a peace of mind within the safety. The safety organizations, it's well-defined objectives and well-identified functions. So every industry safety aspects must have it should be well-defined objectives and also it's well-defined and identified the functions. The objectives and functions should be predefined. Under the system of distributed responsibilities, the safety functions must have reported to corporate managers through personnel and human resource department or operational office or legal office. So due to that distributing the responsibilities that in the industrial safety, the functions should be distributed the responsibility of various workers, employers in the industry that should be reported to the corporate managers through the various communication, through the various sources. Such practices often obligated to ensure the successful implementation of the safety programs. This is a safety flowchart, safety organization flowchart. It's a company director or managing director or executive directors. Then directly that general manager for health, safety and environment. This is a health safety is a separate department in the every industry. They must have that general manager for that health, safety and environment. Apart from that 4 managers in the safety department. Manager 1 deals that fire safety department and another managers control the environment. To another managers deals occupational health for the employers and employees and another managers provide the various professional service. The manager fire safety is mainly deals at the property conservation, how to protect factory from the fire, and industrial construction safety, how to construct the industry to protect the fire from the fire accident, and also how to handle the materials in case of hazardous materials. So another manager is environmental and control. The manager which control the environment and also it's provide the industrial hygiene for the workers and employers, and also it deals the environmental engineering, makes industry fully in ergonomics. So these are the all activities is done by that manager environment control. So another manager is called occupational health. So this managers it's mainly protect the health of industry employers as well as employers, workers, staff, physicians and various nursing occupational health and protect from the various toxicologies. So another manager professional service. So the manager it's a professional service in related to the industrial safety. So it's provide the various industrial safety training programs and maintaining the various industrial safety data and preserving and information technology in the data, and various provide the compensation management. It's if any accident occurs in the industry. So what type of compensation will be provided to the workers or employers? That should be decided by the manager professional service. This flow chart is represent the safety organization in the industry. So next pillar is the safety training. Safety training is used to describe the in the form of materials or modules designed to train the people and occupational safety and health standards, which is developed by the United States Government Labor Organization and Occupational Safety and Health Administration. It's called that OSHA. So this OSHA organization, it's provide the standard training materials and modules which is used to train the people in the industry to protect from the hazards in the industry and provide the various occupational safety to the employers and workers. So it's universally applicable and adaptable to the any nations. The training model which includes that how the training is needed, that should be determined. Also identify the various type of training is needs. In different industries have different set of training is required. So the training, need of training is vary from industry to industry. For example, if production industries need that, different type of industrial training is required. If process industries, chemical industries, that type of industries need that different type of training is required. So identify the training needs, should then provide the accordingly the trainings. So identify the goals and objectives. The goals and objectives also vary from industry to industry. So identify the appropriate goals and objectives to and provide the training in the industry. And develop the learning activities. Every industry have that learning activity centers. So that they used to develop the learning activities which is need to help to protect the safety and security of the employers and workers. Also, they periodically conduct the various training programs. Workers or employers should aware of the training programs. So once the training is conducted, it should be evaluated. Then only we have to understand or we have to justify whether that training is effectiveness or not. So the evaluation is more important once the training program is completed. So then if it is any deficiency comes in the training programs, then you have to improve the training program wherever it's required. And also it's that the training program is aligns with the practical job on tasks. If any deviation comes, then we have to overcome that deviations. Next, the pillar is the safety legislations. The safety legislations most important in the industrial safety. Until unless the safety legislations, we can't frame that rules and regulation of the industrial safety. The third part of designing good safety structures or systems and organization comprise the suitable legislation and legal implications while implementation. Whenever that to implement the industrial structure, safety structures and systems, we need to compile that the suitable legislation and legal implications. Without the expectation, the truly safe environment will be a result of foolproof legislation and strict implementation followed by the regular monitoring and stringent actions taken against the violation of the safety practices. So the rules and regulations slightly may be vary from country to country, almost mostly same and similar in the natures and features of the country. The fourth one is the safety audit. The fourth pillar is a good safety management is an organization of compromise and effective safety audit systems. That there is without safety effective audit systems, the industry cannot be audit and predict. The safety audit is a comprehensive information collecting mechanism with regard to the safety practice being followed in the industry to confirm that whether industry is compliant with the statutory safety regulations or not. That is the most important. Whether the industry is really follow the safety practices which is framed in that rules and act, that has to be verified. That is the main important work of the safety audit. If any deviation comes, then the strict action should be taken. The audit information which includes that employees declaration during the interviews and records, various records, the inspection records, audit reports, occupational accident records, professional diseases records, test reports, the various noise, dangerous substances or obstacles in that industry, and various documents and procedures and plan, the various website addresses which includes the information of the safety audit. These are important questions in the unit 1, such as what is industrial safety, why it is so important in industry, and it defines safety and occupational health. What is the relation between these two, and what are the 4 pillars of safety design, and briefly describe the function of each pillars. What is the safety organization? Explain the 4 levels of safety organization with a suitable flow chart. What are the functions of safety? Explain. And what is safety engineering? Explain the importance of in industrial occupants. What are the benefits of safety, and what is EMS and how it is related to the safety engineering? And what is occupational safety training? What is its signification in industry? Give a safety training model and explain its features and describe the various levels of safety organizations. These are the important questions in the Unit 1. Next, we are going to discuss the topic on Unit 2, duties and responsibilities of occupier and factory manager. The duties and responsibilities and obligation of occupier, factory manager and workers are clearly mentioned and defined in the Factory Act 1948. So, in the industrial safety point of view, Industrial Factory Act 1948 is a more important. It only defines the various responsibilities and obligations of occupier, factory manager as well as workers. The idea behind that Indian Factory Act, which is mainly for that standardizes the working conditions in the factories and or industries, which is used to regulate the health, safety, welfare of workers, employers and leave, holidays, and also enact special provisions to respect of young persons, women. In case of any children in the working in the factories, the necessary action has to be taken. So all this comes under this Factory Act 1948. So objective of this unit to discuss the functions involved in a factory, what are the various functions involved in the factory, and how it establishment along with the bounds in the limits. And also they describe the duties and responsibilities of occupier and narrate the various functions of occupier and managers with reference to safety, welfare, facilities and amenities including working hours. And also the appropriate functions of factory manager along with the authority boundaries. So what are the various functions of factory managers within his boundaries? So discuss the responsibility of workers. So what are the various responsibility of workers? Workers also must have some specified responsibilities for achieve the industrial safety. These are that important terms which are frequently used in this Factory Act 1948, such as that factory, worker, prime mover, adult, child, year and month, shift, employer, process, power, machinery, adolescent, young person, week and day, relay, occupier. These are the important terms which is frequently used in that Factory Act 1948. The Factory Act 1948 in the section 2, which defines the following activities such as occupier of factory means that person who has to ultimately control over the affairs of the factory. The topmost person in the factory or industry who is control the ultimately affairs of the factory is called that occupier. So the occupier provide that in case of firm or any other association of individuals or any one individual of partners or members, therefore there shall be the deemed to be the occupier. So that topmost persons is ultimately it's the occupier of the industry. Apart from that, in case of small firm or any association of individuals also can act as a occupier. Group of companies, if the different group of partners or members in the industry or a factory, there shall be one of the partner or member should be act as the occupier. In case of company, one of the directors shall be deemed to be the occupier. In case that some company, its board of directors will be there, in case one of director can act as the occupier. So the role and responsibility of occupier, in case of government, central government or any state government or any local authority, the person or persons appointed by the management, the affairs of the factory, by the central government and state government or local authority, they may be the act as the occupier. Normally that industry or institution or whether it is in central or state or that head of the institution or head of the industry or head of the factory act as the occupier in the central government, state government or any local authorities. The various duties and responsibilities of occupier, the main responsibilities of occupier is that to ensure the health, safety and welfare of all workers there in the factory. Also, it's provide the maintain and plant and systems of the work in the factory. Also, provide necessary arrangement against that to ensure the safety in absence of risk and health by handling the various storage and transport articles and substance in the hazardous circumstances. Also, that provide the such informations, instructions, training and supervision are necessary to ensure the health and safety all workers at work. Learners, we are discussed the basics and fundamentals of industrial safety rules and act. Thanks for your passionate listening.